Good morning. How you guys doing today? This is your captain speaking, Rich from Rich TV Live, and today I want to talk to you guys about the markets and Koios Beverages, which I think has a potential to be an absolute winner. It's true. I think it has a chance to be a winner. First and foremost, I want to say good morning to everyone who's here in the room. Thank you guys for joining me. Johnny Liberty says, need to watch SLV. It was over 45 back in April 29th, 2011, when gold was moving like it was now. Yes, SLV is a top silver stock. I really like SLV, and I think it have a chance to be a giant. So thank you very much for that. Dylan Fraser says, Dow down 930 points. Ouch. Yeah. That's not good. Dow's taking it on the chin for sure. This is why I've been saying to you guys got to invest in gold. Gold is a safe haven. I've been saying it. I've been talking about it. I hope you've been paying attention, because if you've been buying gold and investing in gold, you are making a killing today. Patrick Schreiber says, hey Rich, I'm so glad High Times is going to make good. You are the one who encouraged me to buy it. Was some of your first YouTube videos. I'm trying to get them to send me a jacket. We will see. Hey man, if you get that jacket, send me a video. I'd love to see it. Okay? Patrick says, you got 4 minutes. You ready? I'm ready, man. I was born ready. So this morning I want to speak to you guys about Koios Beverages. Boost your day and your mind with high quality drinks and supplements. This is a company that I interviewed the CEO, and I actually think has a ton of potential, a ton of upside, and I think a lot of people don't really know this company. So I like to bring you guys companies before they explode. I believe that Koios Beverages has a chance to be one of those companies. Now, as you can see here, looking at their chart, they've been as high as 22.5 cents, like earlier in February. Look at this. Bam! Now it's 17 cents. There we go. There we go. Calling picks while they explode. This is what I live for, guys. I live for this. I live for calling stocks while they explode, before they explode, and voila. There we go. Look at that huge green candle. Do you guys see that green candle? Is it just me, or do you guys see that green candle on Koios Beverages? Now it's 17 cents, up 9.68%, a penny stock, which I believe has a chance to make us a killing. Five Finger, what's up, Five Finger? How you doing? Mr. Sudok says, I bought Kbev as you did the interview. First down today, up 25% in Germany. Congratulations, man. I try my best to bring you guys winners, man, and I think Koios has a chance to do very, very well. So I'm not surprised in this move, because I was just showing you guys the chart here. If you look at the 1 month chart, you can see Koios was at 22.5 cents, dipped all the way down to the low over the last few weeks, which was 14, and now they're starting to climb. And guys, I use my indicators, but I also read the news, I read the financials, I try to understand the companies, and there's a lot of different indicators I use to try to identify momentum and to try to figure out where the bottom is. But I just felt that this is a company that's doing all the right things, getting in front of the right people, and I'm not surprised that they're making a move today, now up 9.68%. But I don't think a lot of people really know who this company is and what they're doing. Koios is designed to support focus, memory, mental drive, clarity, and energy naturally. MC says, markets while in out right now, ride that wave, don't panic. I don't see any reason to panic. I told you guys this was going to happen. If you guys were watching Rich TV Live yesterday, I told everybody that gold was on a full alert. Gold was 100% on a full alert. I told you guys that markets would be red because of the coronavirus. Markets are red due to the coronavirus. Everything I said in advance has come true. So I don't think there should be any surprises here for anybody. This is exactly what I had anticipated because gold was screaming yesterday, and I went live and I told you guys gold was on a full alert, and gold's on a full alert. I mean, let me show you guys. Look at that. Gold up 2% at 1684. Told you guys gold's going to 2000. Dow is down 842 points. S&P 500 down 35 points. NASDAQ down 334 points. Global Dow 89 points. Oil down 2.56 points. And gold up 35.30 points, up 2%. And this was all predicted. It's not like this is like a surprise. I predicted all of this. System Deadlock says, not even watching my folio today. Why though? If you've been buying gold, you'd be watching it like a hawk. Why aren't you guys buying gold? I've been talking about it since November. We're almost into March. Gold has been on a bear market. And now all of a sudden, everybody's worried about the coronavirus. I've been talking to you guys about the coronavirus. You guys surprised about the coronavirus? Come on, guys. Are you guys even paying attention to what I'm saying? I'm talking about this in advance every single day, man. Every single day I'm talking about this in advance. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I told you guys, if you guys want to watch winners, you watch Rich TV Live. If you want to watch losers, just watch everybody else. Gold has been screaming. Gold has been absolutely screaming. 1676 right now as we speak. Gold is screaming. 1677 up 2%. Now another stock that's screaming, which we talked about, and I told you guys it was going to go to 100. Gilead Sciences, GILD. As you can see, look at that, screaming right up. Why? They have been testing a cure for the coronavirus. So coronavirus fears, gold fears, this is where it's at right now, people. Everybody needs to get off of this cannabis train, man. I've been talking about it for months. I don't know why people consistently keep pushing the cannabis. I don't get it. I personally don't understand it. Cannabis has been cold for 11 months. Gold is hot right now. The coronavirus epidemic is also hot right now because people are worried about coronavirus. Clearly. Wow, Koios is flying now at 18 cents, up 16%. We on a full alert on Koios. Wow. There it is, folks. There it is. People taking advantage and people winning on a Monday. Tyler Trudeau says, see the conspiracy theorists who are saying the coronavirus was a government orchestrated attack. It's possible. I mean, nobody knows. I don't know where it came from. I just know it's here and it's real. Okay, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Koios. Koios Beverage set to overcome America's obsession with energy drinks. Amazon, Walmart, and GNC among leading retailers now stocking Koios. Koios is a penny stock that has so much potential. Clearly, they're up now 16%. Wow. Unbelievable. Increased consumer traction and conversion away from energy drinks to functional beverages namely nootropics, could break this 16 billion beverage category wide open. Could this be the next Monster Drinks? Could this be the next stock that just explodes from a penny stock to a giant? Well, after speaking to the CEO, it makes it very clear to me that this company has a chance to get bought out. If there ever was a product category primed for disruption, it's energy drinks. Millions of Americans consume these beverages for a quick boost of a caffeine high. But it's a rush, then a crash. Additionally, the long-term health effects of caffeine-based energy drinks are just now becoming known, and consumers don't like what they're learning. This may represent a significant opportunity for substitute product that does not cause a crash following an energy boost or cause adverse long-term health effects. Breaking news: Koios expands product offering through distribution partnership. Muscle Foods, a sports nutrition and health products distributor with more than 4,000 accounts. The list of ailments stemming from energy drinks use is simply staggering. Side effects range from headaches and migraines to type 2 diabetes to cardiac arrest to high blood pressure, plus many more ailments, and none of them are good. Little known company has all natural beverage believed to enhance human productivity and brain power. This could kill the energy drink market. Get this company's latest press releases delivered right to your inbox. Guys, this is the website, koiosbeverages.com. Take a look at the website. You can sign up. So you can see they come in two different forms. They come in beverages and supplements. And they look like this. They're becoming more and more popular every single day. And some very large brands are now stacking their shelves with Koios. Koios is made using natural ingredients that are backed by science and clinical studies. Full of amazing plant extracts that offer a healthy dose of vitamins and herbs that will help to improve attention and mental capacity. You can sign up for their newsletter and get deals and promotions for Koios right on the website. They are all natural products backed by science that are sure to boost your love for Koios. Just quickly take a look at the market right now. Overall, guys, you can see some of the news that's being on Koios going out. You can take a look at Market Watch and see that the market is crashing hard today. Hard. So, in fact, the downsides are so negative that the U.S. Center of Disease Control, CDC, flatly recommends that adolescents should not consume energy drinks. Too much sugar. And the Department of Defense, DOD, is now warning troops against using them. Wow. What are the negative effects of energy drinks? What do energy drinks do for your mind and body, guys? The negative effects of energy drinks are chest pains, headaches, difficulty breathing, nausea, indigestion, upper back pain, sweating, vomiting, stomach pain. So if you want to avoid all of that, then you should consider Koios. Wow, it's flying, guys. Look at this. It's now at 18.5 cents. Wow. Holy smokes. Koios is now up 19.35%. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a move for Koios. Huge move. Huge move for Koios. And we are doing this live. So they also had some big news here, which I'm going to show you guys. This is the news. Right there. Right there. So Koios retains Creative Sales and Marketing Inc. to expand product footprint in southwestern United States. We're going to pull this up while we read this news here to you guys. So, Koios Beverage Corp, Kbev in Canada, Kbevf in America. Let's take a look at the American symbol. Kbevf. So it's only up 4% in America. It has not caught up in America. I'm telling you right now, it will jump in America. If we're at 11.5 cents in America, at 18.5 in Canada, I believe that the American one will jump up today to at least 13 to 14 cents. So stay tuned to that. Get ready. It's going to happen. Get ready. It will happen. So Kbev now at 18.5 cents, up 19% on the day. Congratulations to everyone who's taken advantage of this move. Let me just read this news. So Kbev is pleased to announce it has retained San Antonio-based retail brokerage firm Creative Sales and Marketing Inc. to place Koios products in new storefronts in southwestern United States with a focus on big box grocery retailers and specialty retailers of natural goods. CSM will be introducing all of Koios' current beverage and supplement products to prospective new retailers. The company believes that the efforts of CSM will also be instrumental to building early stage awareness of the recently launched Fit Soda trademark line of functional beverages, completing existing promotional efforts that are currently underway. Wow, we're at 19 cents, up 22%. Look at us go. Wow. This is unbelievable. Founded in 2001, CSM has worked with hundreds of different vendors of consumer goods, including nationally recognized brand name goods, as well as makers of private label goods sold under retailers' proprietary store brands. CSM is led by its founder, David H. Smith, who has extensive experience in the retail industry, particularly at the H-E-B chain of supermarkets in the United States, where he was a team leader of health and personal care procurement, as well as the director of new business development. To date, CSM has placed more than 4,000 SKUs, stock keeping units, on store shelves. Currently, CSM has a reach that consists of approximately 7,000 retail outlets across the United States, including locations of Sam's Club, Whole Foods, H-E-B, Kroger, and Albertsons. CSM's portfolio of retail partners can be viewed on its website at www.creativesales.org/retailers/served. With an objective of expanding Koios' presence in the southwestern United States, CSM will present the company's products to its existing buyer contacts at its retail partners, and it will also establish new buyer contracts through events such as trade shows. With each retailer, CSM will create a tailored go-to-market plan to maximize synergy between a given retailer's unique attributes and Koios' product line. On an ongoing basis, CSM will also provide in-store services to include strategically selecting shelf space and undertaking routine store audits, example price checks, checking daily units, collecting category statistics. CSM has also been retained for an initial term of 1 year for cash consideration and 5% of net sales for products that they are able to successfully place with their retail partners. CSM is based in San Antonio, Texas, where it has headquarters and separate showroom. Koios Chief Executive Officer Chris Miller commented, you guys want to see Chris Miller? Oh wow, Koios just took a little dip here, now up 12.9%. I think these are just people taking profits. You can see that the volume is 384,000 shares. So it is moving this morning. This is Chris Miller right here, actually. They have a little video here on YouTube.
In 2013, I started looking for alternatives to live a healthier life. Like most people, I drank obscene amounts of caffeine, obscene amounts of energy drinks, and then eventually, being diagnosed with ADHD, I was prescribed Adderall. And so I started to crumble. Adderall really started to ruin my life. It really affected how I was eating, how I was sleeping, my mood, my cortisol levels. And so the genesis of Koios was, how do we develop natural organic supplements and beverages that would clear brain fog, increase focus, develop mental endurance, better moods without destroying my body with chemicals.
So, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, that's what this is, guys. That's what this is. Let me just get through some of your guys' messages. Thank you guys for being here this morning. Once again, we're just calling winners in advance. It's just what we do. Patrick Schreiber says, how high do you think that drink could go, Koios? I don't know. I just think that they have a lot of potential. They're getting in front of some of the biggest brands in the world, some of the biggest names like Amazon, Walmart, and GNC. I mean, that's pretty big. You know, last time I looked, we can look at increased consumer traction and conversion away from energy drinks to functional beverages, namely nootropics, could break this 16 billion beverage category wide open. So there's a lot of reasons to believe that this company is going to do well. But from when I spoke to the CEO, what I thought the potential was here, I think the potential is for a buyout. I think what's going to happen with them is a big company is going to see the potential here, want to get into the beverage space, and they're going to buy out Koios. And Chris Miller straight up said to me that he would definitely consider that. That's where I see the opportunity. Where do you guys see the opportunity? How high do I think it could go? I have no idea how high it could go, but I'd like to see it go to $1. Obviously, where it's at, it's back to 19 cents, guys. So it's at 19 cents right now. Had a little dip at 17.5. Back at 19 again, up 22.5% right now. And I brought it to you guys first last week and did the CEO interview, and now it is flying high. Congratulations to all the members who took advantage of this move. Now, it hasn't moved yet in America. So if you really want to take advantage of this move and you're in America, you can. Because it hasn't moved yet in America. Oh, what did I tell you? There it is. I told you it's going to bounce in America. It was at 11.5 cents. I told you guys it's going to go to 13 or 14 cents in America. Voila. We're now at 13 cents in America, exactly as I had just predicted. Is there anybody else even doing this, guys? What I'm doing for you? Calling picks before they go up every single day? It's becoming a little bit ridiculous. System Deadlock says they FDA approved. I know that they're working on all of that as we speak. Billy Bob says HIPH. Pancho says just rebalance my portfolio to the Canadian Bond Index. Last big crash of 2008, Dow dropped 700 points in the first day. The ticker symbol for Kbev is KBEV in Canada, in America KBEVF. That's the symbol in America. Reefer Al Joint, how you doing, Reefer? You like this move in gold or what, bro? You like how I predicted that in advance? And yesterday I was live and I told everyone that the markets would go down. I was 100% correct on that too. Because when gold goes up, the markets go down. And why are the markets down? The coronavirus. And who's been reporting on the coronavirus? I've been reporting on the coronavirus. Steven says, damn, slept in. Man, you can't be sleeping in if you want to win. B asks, BMMJ. Man, cannabis stocks are in a bear market, guys. If you guys want to win, man, get in the right lane, man. Gold. Gold and stocks that Rich TV Live talks about. Other than that, what else is there, really? Gold and Rich TV Live picks. Patrick Schreiber says, what the hell? I just bought some shares. Hell yeah. Hey, man. I hope you win, brother. We're up 22.5% right now as we speak, and the volume is growing and gaining on Koios Beverages. Beats says, is Ianthus a buy right now? Ianthus. Let's take a look at I think a lot of cannabis stocks are a buy, but it doesn't mean that they can't go lower. Cannabis sector is in a bear market. I mean, could it be a buy? Clearly, Ianthus is at the bottom. So, in my opinion, yes. However, the cannabis sector is bear, so it could go lower. So, be careful. I would choose not to be buying bear stocks. I'd be buying bullish stocks right now. I'd be buying gold stocks. I'd be buying momentum trades right now, in my opinion. Koios Beverage is a momentum trade that is gaining steam right now. People are just starting to get notice of it, and they are doing a large media and marketing push to really look at that. What did I just tell you guys? I told you Kbev would go to 13-14 cents this morning. While this was at 11 cents, I told you it was going to run to 13 to 14 cents. And look, am I psychic or something? Did I not tell you that Koios would go to 13, 14 cents just like 10 minutes ago? And bam, it's now up 23% in America, now at 14 cents. Congratulations to all the winners. Alberto Ramos says, stop winning, Rich. Stop predicting everything. The trolls are triggered beyond recovery. Yeah, you know what, man? That's their problem. I'm not going to stop winning, man. I ain't never going to stop winning. That's for damn sure. I'm never going to stop winning, man. We're just going to keep winning, man. I promise you that. We will just keep winning. Infinite Possibilities says, what a bloodbath. Dow down 900 points. TXX down 300 points. Because of the coronavirus. It's all because of the coronavirus. This is all because of the coronavirus. Angela Rivas says, markets are down because of all the worldwide bank failure announcements over the weekend. 2008 had nothing on what we are looking at now. Gold, silver, only investment now. I've been talking about gold and silver, guys. If you're following your boy, you're winning. And we're also talking about winners, coronavirus stocks, and today Kbev. And Kbev is winning, man. Kbev is winning, that's for sure. Kbev is winning, that is for sure. Congratulations to all the winners. Now up 22% in Canada, 23% in America, and I think it could go even higher. Just get your popcorn ready and tune into Rich TV Live. Beats says, thanks for the advice. Hey man, I just want to help you guys win. I believe I'm becoming a better trader ever since I started joining the Trading Academy, and I want to share my winning with the community. So thank you guys for joining the Trading Academy. And now that I'm trading in the Trading Academy and watching gold every single day, it makes me a better trader so that when the markets are open, I already know what the markets are going to do. I already knew the markets were going to crash yesterday. I told you they would. I told you guys the US 30 was down and gold was running, and that's exactly what's happening. Infinite Possibility says, I love penny stocks. That's how you get wealthy. Cron down 60 cents due to delayed quarter. Steven says, smash the like. Thank you, Steven. Reefer Aljoin says, Buffett was live today saying this is a huge buying opportunity. I agree. We are in the midst of a market melt-up. When the stocks go down, just buy them. Infinite Possibility says, this is a huge buying opportunity. Load up the boat. Thinking of getting out of Cron and loading up on cheaper stocks. Not sure why anybody's buying any cannabis stocks right now. Not sure. Cannabis stocks are bear, guys. They're very, very bear. Lee San says, all stocks are red because of the COVID-19 coronavirus. No, not all stocks are red. Let me show you some gold stocks. And obviously, Bev Canna is not red. It is green. And I told you guys, gold stocks are in play. And look, Kinross Gold up 3.69%. And in America, Kinross Gold, KGC, up 1.17%. So clearly, all stocks are not down. Gold stocks are up. So are coronavirus stocks. How about Gilead Sciences Inc., GILD, up 4.63%. These guys are testing a cure for the coronavirus If they find the cure, I expect Gilead to run to $100 where they've been before. See this? They've actually been as high as $120. If they do find the cure for the coronavirus, I would totally expect them to run back to at least $100. So stay tuned and put Gilead on your watch list, put on your radar. So how do I know that cannabis, or how do I know that the stocks are going to go down? I watched the US 30 through my trading academy, and I saw it go down yesterday. I knew the markets would be down pre-market. I'm also watching gold all day long through my trading academy, and I can literally trade gold up and down through the trading academy, and so can you. If you guys join the trading academy, you can learn these techniques. It can help you so that when you're trading equities and the broader markets, you already have an idea of what's going to happen the next day. This is how it's helping me become a much better trader, and why I'm able to give you guys better advice in advance, because I'm literally trading different assets every single day all over the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I already know how the markets are going to perform before the markets perform, because I've got an advantage, because I'm trading gold. I'm trading the US 30. I know what's up. If you want to win, all you got to do is watch Rich TV Live. It's that simple. And if you want to learn how to win on gold, join my academy, guys. Email me. It's very simple. Just email me. We are growing so fast. I'm literally one person away from making a residual of 600 US a month. And I believe I'm going to be signing that person up today. So I'll be making 600 US a month now on the Trading Academy, just building another residual. And I love building residual incomes. I get residual incomes from rental properties. I get residual incomes from YouTube. I get residual incomes now from my Trading Academy. And all I want to do in my life is build more residual income. I love residual income. And you too can learn how to trade just like this. It's not hard. Anybody can do this, and I will teach you how if you're willing to learn. You got to be willing to learn. And you got to be willing to invest in yourself. I can't do it for you. If you want to continue to lose and buy buy cannabis stocks, there's really nothing I can do for you. I've been telling everyone to diversify for 5 months. If you just don't want to diversify and you don't want to win, there's nothing I can do. But if you're willing to learn, you're willing to diversify, and you're willing to win, I can help you. So you can see here, Kbev flying today in America, up 23% now at 14 cents. And in Canada, Kbev, if you want to make money right now, right here, right now, Kbev up 19% at 18.5 cents. Gold is running, gold stocks are running, Kbev is running, and coronavirus stocks are in play right now. That's what I see should be in play, and those are the stocks and those are the assets that I'm trading through my Trading Academy every single day. So you can see here some of the negative effects from energy drinks. It's a lot of negative effects. I don't like to drink pop. I don't like to drink sugar drinks. They don't do anything for me. They just, I don't know, I've never really liked them. Reefer Aljoin says, Dow needs to lose 2,900 points to trigger a correction. Sky isn't falling yet. Yeah, I don't think the sky is falling. I think this is just a buying opportunity. I truly do. And I believe that the markets will be back. Today, the markets are down. Right? Look, the market's already starting to come back. Gold is starting to come down a little bit, and the market's already starting to bounce back. The Dow is now down 709 points. At one point, it was down almost 900 points. Right now, it's down 709 points. Let's take a look at the Dow. Wow. So at one point, it was down like 1,100 points. Holy smokes. That's absolutely nuts. So now it's coming back quite a bit. So this was really down. Like, this was really down. And now it's starting to come back. I guess that's the quantitative easing jumping in. C says, Rich, I'd like your input on OWCP. Well, OWCP is another penny stock. Now, guys, remember, I'm not a licensed advisor. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live, especially when it comes to penny stocks. They're very volatile and very risky. So as you can see here with OWCP, it came from under a penny, ran up all the way to 13 cents just recently in December, and now has kind of been consolidating down. I would be careful here. You know, it's been consolidating down and running down pretty aggressively. I don't know why it's flying down here, but could find a bottom here at 4 cents, and it might jump back up to 5, maybe 6 cents. But I don't know. I personally think that there's better opportunities out there. That's my opinion. I think there's much better opportunities, but that's just me. One of them is Kbev, which I think has little to no debt, and they are growing. And I believe they will continue to grow. And like I said, they are now on the radar of some of the biggest names in the world. Companies like Walmart. Here it is here. Companies like Amazon, companies like Walmart and GNC. Those are 3 huge names. Massive, massive, massive names. So, I say stick with the best, man. Stick with companies that are playing with the best. Playing with the big boys. Why you want to deal with something that could be risky? But it's up to you. Infinite Possibility says, don't panic. That's what those fat cats want. Reefer Al Joint says, selling Kron and going to pennies damaged me. Yeah, be careful, bro. Go into gold. Infinite Possibility says, you have to look for those penny stock gems. Infinite Possibility says, yeah, just because the TSX is in the red, there is still some green. Gold stocks. It's the gold stocks that are green. Reefer Al Joint says, plenty of big boys announced they will not make their quarterly expectations. This is why the market is down today. There is a tepid sell-off. Isn't that what I told you guys? I've been reporting on the coronavirus, guys, and I told you guys that this is going to affect the global markets. This is what I've been talking about, guys. It's not anything, it shouldn't be surprising if you've been watching Rich TV Live. Reefer Al Joint says Walmart, Amazon, Target, Costco, nobody expects to hit their quarterly forecasts. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. So, yeah, it will have an effect on the markets. There's no doubt about that. There will be an effect on the markets, and you can see the effect on the markets. It's a dramatic effect on the markets today. Infinite Possibilities says, holy shit, Kron is crashing. Infinite Possibilities says, sell or wait on Kron. Well, I think it's crashing for a reason. Probably because they're reporting weak revenues. Because they've had weak revenues. So, I think that's the reason. Infinite Possibilities, thank you for all your messages. Flor de Oro says, hi. How you doing, Flor? Reefer Al Joint says, cash is king. Cash is always king and always will be. Infinite Possibilities says, I'm tired of this job. Yeah. Job stands for just over broke, brother. Reefer Al Joint says, the pain in the next crash will be out of Italy. Be wary of Italy. Yeah, Italy apparently is having its own quarantine right now. Alberto Ramos says, Hut Hive cooling off nicely during this gold run, so could be a great re-entry opportunity in the coming weeks when gold cools off and Bitcoin takes off again. I don't think gold's going to take off. I don't think gold's going to cool off. I think gold's just going to keep running to 2,000. Infinite Possibilities says, why is this coronavirus affecting the market? I don't get it. Infinite Possibilities, weren't you the one saying this coronavirus wasn't real? Now you want to know why it's affecting the market? You haven't been listening, eh? Come on, bro. I've been sitting here talking about coronavirus for a month. And you were saying to me that it wasn't real. Now you want to know why the coronavirus is affecting the markets? Come on, bro. Really? I've been telling you guys why it's affecting the markets. Now you're asking me why it's affecting the markets. Because China shut down? And China is the largest economy in the world? So when companies have exposure to China, that's going to affect their revenues. I told you guys that Disney was shutting down their doors and losing $280 million. Then Apple came out and said that they're not going to hit their earnings estimates because China has a lot of iPhones. And guess what? People are in their homes and the country is in lockdown. So you think that isn't going to have effect on iPhone sales when the largest economy in the world is effectively on lockdown? Hello? I've been telling you guys this for a month. Do you guys even pay attention to what I talk about? My goodness. I called this to a T. Jay says, be careful. They are reporting a lot of breakdown in the supply chain around the world. Half of all container ships canceled. Automaking supply in China stopped 98% of medical supplies China. Yeah, and these are going to have a huge trickle-down effect. Jay says, be ready for gains in other areas. I say, be ready for gains in gold. Infinite Possibility says, if I have to work for the next 20 years, I will be so depressed. You know what? You just talking about working for 20 years is making me depressed. Jay says, when it's a done diving, it will be time to get rich. I think right now is time to get rich. Can get rich in gold right now. Reefer Aljoin says, with the halving in the Bitcoin forecast, speculators are buying the rumor on the halving before it happens. Folks are buying the news on a 4-year trend that may not happen as planned. Reefer Aljoin says, hey Infinite, if China's not producing products, how can they reach American shelves? That's how it affects the economy on a global scale. Which is exactly what I've been saying. That's exactly what I've been saying. Oh my goodness. Infinite Possibility says, yes, it's true. I thought it wasn't real, but now I know it is. I'm just pissed. I'm not rich yet. Infinite Possibilities, you were laughing. You were laughing when I was telling you guys this was real. You didn't want to listen. Now you're asking why. Bro, do you listen when I speak? I predicted all of this a month ago. I've been talking to you guys about buying gold since November. Come on, guys. Reefer Aljoin says, General Motors flatly sold out their Chinese operations last week. Exactly. Because the entire country is in lockdown with a global pandemic. People just starting to pay attention now. Oh my goodness. Guys, gold stocks are in play. Gold stocks are in play. Look at Kinross. Look at Kinross. Gold stocks are in play. Reefer Aljoin says Starbucks have to pull out of China. Starbucks had to pull out 2,000 stores. People acting like this isn't going to have an effect on the market. Of course it's going to have an effect on the market. The market is all connected, people. Everything in the market is connected. Look at the 1-year chart on gold. Nova Gold. Kinross Gold. Like, these are the 1-year charts. You think I just make this stuff up, guys? You think I'm just lucky when I make these predictions? I know what I'm talking about. I invest in the entire broader markets. I have my own trading academy. I'm trading assets all day, every day, 24 hours a day. It's making me a much better investor. That's why I'm able to make these predictions in advance. Nobody else in the world is doing this. Man. Reefer Aljoin says China built a massive rail system in Africa to move their products. Now the products are not getting to Africa either. Guys, I've been telling you this. I've been live streaming and doing interviews with people that are doing business in China. China is shut down. It's shut down. Infinite says, yeah, I listen. Well, I'm glad that you listened, bro. Hopefully next time you listen right away, as opposed to a month later. You could have already made a ton of money on gold. Because look at the gold stocks, guys. They're screaming. You think this is going to stop? Hell no. This ain't stopping. Coronavirus doesn't have a vaccine. They don't got no vaccine. All right, let's get back into this Kbev. Because this is how I do my due diligence. This is how I find my research. This is how I find companies, guys. Just research, and more research. So people want to be more alert and people want to be more healthy. And Koios is leading the way in healthy drinks. So where Koios has been helping people is with giving you more energy, helping with your memory, helping with endurance, helping with creativity, focus, and clarity. This could be huge for athletes. Absolutely huge. Remember, Kbev is Kbev in Canada, Kbevf in America. And this is a very disruptive industry. So, while I may be speculating, leading retailers are positioning Koios in a way that cannot be unnoticed by industry giants such as PepsiCo and Coca-Cola. It is well known that these leaders can only stay leaders by adapting to and staying ahead of market trends, which makes acquisition a core strategy for the survival of these companies. And I told you guys, when you're a public company, you acquire your growth. Well, don't you think Amazon or Walmart or GNC is looking to acquire Koios as a beverage that they can just make money on all over the world? Walmart, Amazon, GNC, and many more retailers are picking up Koios branded beverages, and that could drive Koios products lines to widespread distribution and increased revenue. This represents growth potential both from Koios operating revenue and from potential partnerships with top-tier beverage brands. And remember, I spoke to Chris Miller, and he said that he would have no problem being acquired. In fact, you know what? Let's look for that video. Let's look for that video.
Introducing data overage protection. FIDO, go get it.
Absolutely. So your money could be going places even when you're not.
Hi, how you doing today? Thank you for joining Rich TV Live. I'm here with a very special guest. It is the CEO of One second here. Koios. Oops. Koios. Hi, how you doing today? This is Rich here on behalf of Rich TV Live. I'm here with a very special guest, the CEO of Kbev, Chris Miller. How you doing today, Chris?
I'm living the dream, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Thank you for joining us today. Now, Chris, there's huge trends that are forming in consumer beverages and wellness. We're seeing major changes in awareness to health, especially with 80 million baby boomers spending whatever it takes to remain vibrant and full of vitality. How has the economics of the nutrition industry improved, and what are some of the knowledge about proper living that's driving consumer demand?
Yeah, I mean, the industry we're in, food and beverage, and especially functional beverage, is exploding. You know, the year over growth has been double digits for the last 5 years and will continue to go up. And the reason being, people want to live faster, better, stronger, better, more beautiful. Um, you know, if you track any of those trends from cosmetic surgery to cosmetic dentistry to health, they're all going up and they're not going away, right? We like to think, you know, we always tell people, if you could have invested in kombucha 10 years ago, would you have done it? And I think the answer is yes. And we're sort of at that precipice with Koios, you know, being a mental health beverage. We now have a pretty diverse product line, but our core focus is mental health. And I think, you know, people investing in it now, it's similar to investing in kombucha 10 years ago, which has seen a massive rise. I mean, even companies like Monster, I don't know if your listeners or viewers know this, but they have the hottest stock in the last decade period. And their stock grew even during times of recession. So people will always reach for health products, things that make them feel better, things that are better for you. And I think, yeah, we live in an information age where people understand that we want better for you products. And I think that's not even a question anymore, right? Yeah, we're one of those food and beverage companies that's on an incredible wave and taking advantage of incredible trends.
Fantastic. Now, your own personal story is also very interesting. Can you talk about your own struggles with health, especially mental health in your life, which sparked your career?
Yeah, so I played football and rugby in college, and so I've always been into, you know, there's a hot term right now called biohacking. If you look at like Bulletproof on it, some of these guys that have really exploded in health and wellness, that's kind of the term they live on. You know, how do we supplement the body to get more out of it? As I got into the working world, I realized that my brawn had nothing to do with my mental output. I said in an earlier conversation you and I were having that we don't live in an industrial age anymore. You know, the blue collar worker is sort of being pushed out, right? We live in a very analytical age. My theory is that we haven't evolved yet to keep up with it. Our brains just haven't caught up with technology, which is why a lot of us feel anxious and have insomnia, and we just don't know how to deal with it, right? And so we self-medicate. And by self-medicate, I mean that we drink too much caffeine, we take stimulants, and it's my personal opinion that the stimulant issue will be as big as opioids.
Wow.
I think it's the next trend, and people, you know, overdoing it. And so, my personal story is I've struggled my whole life with mental disorders, at least ones that I'm willing to admit, and you know, ADHD being one of them. Being on the spectrum of autism is another one. And finally, as an adult, I'd had so many issues sort of in the workforce that I got prescribed Adderall. Instead of a doctor, you know, saying, hey, you should probably change your diet and some other things, like most people, I got a pill. And Adderall is a very dangerous drug. It's one molecule away from being methamphetamine. If you've ever had any experience with it, it can really affect your life. And so it was really starting to affect my health as I was taking it. And you know, I think people who take those things like that, you think because it was given by a doctor, it's probably okay. And yeah, like I said, it started to really affect my health, my sleep, my hormone levels. And I'd sort of hit rock bottom taking this prescription drug and started looking for an alternative. Is there a way that I can mimic the results of Adderall, the focus, the attention, the drive, the mood enhancement without taking a pharmaceutical drug? And so I spent years with a team of people much smarter than myself, working on a formula that would mimic Adderall, but it was earth grown, all vegetarian, et cetera, et cetera. And the first product we ever put out was a supplement that we've now clinically shown to improve brain function. So, wow. You know, focus, et cetera. And it took off very quickly. And I think the reason it took off and the drink continues to take off is because, you know, people are looking for an alternative. People are looking for ways to be faster, smarter, better, stronger, limitless, right? And they want to do it in ways that are sustainable. So what Koios does in the short term is gives you that boost of energy, focus, but in the long term builds brain function too. So that's how we started. 2017, we sort of revamped everything, rebranded, reformulated, Very shortly after that, Walmart and GNC called us. We quickly got into 4,000 retail stores, and we've continued to grow rapidly ever since. So,
Yeah, that's actually leads me into my next question. Actually, Walmart, the greatest retailer in the world, with 5,500 stores in America alone, and GNC stores with around 3,000 branches across 50 states, both hold your line of products, and they actually called your headquarters and pursued your business. Congratulations on that.
yeah, thank you.
Can you explain what Koios Beverages are, from fit soda to the 5 functional flavors?
Yeah, so touching on your first point, for people thinking of investing in Koios, what we did in the first year of having our new beverage out is unprecedented. Generally speaking, it takes food and beverage brands 10 years to get into a Walmart and GNC, right? They called us.
Wow.
I think it's indicative of our branding and where we're at position-wise in the market. Like I said, an exploding category. We're a very hot white space that we fill specifically. And yeah, they called us. In fact, the funny story, I thought when the Walmart buyer reached out to us, it was a joke. I thought someone was joking with us. And so it took us a few days to get back to this person. And yeah, we've had tremendous success in both retailers. We continue to grow there. But yeah, our Koios, our core line is like a kombucha for your brain. It's the only beverage in the world with mushrooms in it, with MCT oil in it. Very little caffeine, so it's designed to be highly functional for brain function and body function. But we use very little stimulants, almost less than a soda. And yeah, it fills a very big white space in the marketplace. And it took us 5 years and millions of dollars. I think for investors thinking, well, why wouldn't someone just copy you? Well, it took us 5 years and a lot of money to get the formula where it needed to be, and also the taste profile where it needed to be, right? I think one of the food trends you're seeing right now is people want healthy options, but they also want them to taste great.
Absolutely.
I think where we differ than a kombucha is kombucha doesn't taste good. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of health foods are pretty terrible. And I think if you look at what Beyond Burger's doing, Halo Top ice cream, some of these guys who've made really healthy options, but they taste good, they're exploding. And I think we've mimicked those companies and that model pretty well, and we're seeing the results. And so Koios is our performance drink. It's designed for, focus. And then our Fit Soda product was designed sort of like what Halo Top did. We wanted to create a really healthy, good for you product that felt like you were cheating. It gives you the idea that, yes, I can have a soda, right? Like Halo Top is going to do 400 million this year, and they came out with an ice cream that was 200 calories per pint.
Wow.
So you can eat the whole thing, right?
Absolutely.
And so Fit Soda is a very similar concept. How do I drink something that tastes so delicious, but has vitamins, BCAAs, electrolytes, and is actually good for me? And so our Fit Soda line is actually exploding right now.
Wow. Congratulations on your success.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, as an investment, Kbev is a microcap company with 10 million market cap and projected revenues of 4 million in 2020. You have nearly 2 million cash and no real debt. So you're in healthy shape and poised for growth.
Yeah, no, we are. We really are in healthy shape. We've run the company like a startup since the beginning. Everybody who's here still views it that way. But yeah, we're poised for some big jumps, not only this year, but into 2021 as well. So great time. It's, in my opinion, undervalued, and a great time to be involved.
Fantastic. Now, are you looking to get into franchises like Whole Foods, for example, or to launch new products now that you have more brand recognition?
Yeah, I mean, Whole Foods is a conversation we've been having for a year. We hope to execute on that in 2020. In terms of right now, our retail footprint is 4,000. We're anticipating 10,000, which would include a wide range of retailers. We've put out a press release recently that our new model is DSD. Every viewer can go back and look at that and how we're going to expand nationwide, including building out our own team. But we hope to penetrate 10,000 retail locations this year, or at least doors is what we would call them. And then, we have new products on the horizon as well. And some of those new products will be retail friendly, but, we've done so well direct to consumer as well, that we're developing next gen products direct to consumer as well. So, yeah, we would anticipate online revenues going up, 1,000%.
Wow.
I shouldn't say that. We anticipate online revenues to go up dramatically over 2020. We have 60,000 Instagram followers. We have 5,000 email subscribers.
Wow.
Who are hungry for new products. So, yeah, we have new products coming down the pipeline as well.
Very good. Now, how challenging is it to be a small business in such a competitive industry?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think that question's loaded because I think for everybody who's launching into the general public, it's always tough, right?
Absolutely.
I think for us, what's different about us and what investors could hang their hat on is that we reverse engineered the retail process, meaning we created white space products. We also built our digital audience first, which is continuing to grow. So instead of attacking retail the traditional way of just launching a product and then, having to compete on shelf space, and we were able to build digital so fast that retailers call us, right? Which gives us a tremendous advantage over our competition. And so, yeah, we do all the things that you're supposed to do. We stay lean, we stay competitive. We continue to build our digital footprint, which I think is a secret sauce for us. But yeah, I mean, it's always competitive, and we'll always pivot and innovate. And again, and I think for us, direct to consumer, as more and more people want to deal directly with brands, we're building out that model so that we can offset any risk in the retail space as well.
Very good. Now, the stock is actually near all-time lows. So right now, what are two major catalysts near term, and how do you plan to become profitable eventually?
Catalysts for what? For growth in the stock?
Yeah.
Near-term catalysts are, additional retailers, our increased revenues. Our financials just came out. We grew revenues 1,000%.
Wow.
Margins went up by almost 100%.
Wow.
Expenses came down. So those would be catalysts, and then obviously future announcements with retailers as we expand. And then what was the second part of the question?
How do you plan to become profitable eventually?
Yeah, so we get this question a lot, and I think if you look at any of the big exits from Buy to Dollar Shave Club to, those companies weren't profitable for 5 to 10 years. I think for us, our focus is top line revenue. Top line revenue is going to be what gets us bought out by an InBev, Molson Coors, a Coca-Cola. Those guys aren't really concerned about your EBITDA. What they're concerned with is how many doors you've taken, the niche you've carved out. Once those companies buy you out, it's they can scale you and make you profitable overnight, right? And so,
absolutely,
our strategy is top line revenue, and I would anticipate strong EBITDA for another 5 years.
Okay, great. And where can investors check out the products for sale and the investors deck?
Yeah, so you can. We're online at Amazon. You can go to our website at koiosbeveragecorp.com. You can find us on gnc.com, walmart.com. For information about investing, our investor tab at koiosbeveragecorp.com. We have an investor deck. We even have a team of folks that you can chat with on the phone that'll walk you through everything. So the investor tab at koiosbeveragecorp.com.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Chris Miller, the CEO of Koios Beverages. Keep up the great work, and we look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Thanks for having me on.
Have a great day.
You too.
So that's Koios Beverage. So obviously I interviewed the CEO. All of a sudden the stock is running. We are in the middle of a serious crash today in the markets, and the only thing that is really going up is gold. Everything else is going down. There's going to be isolated incidents. There'll be isolated stocks that are moving. But one of the stocks that's moving, penny stock, Koios Beverage, up 16% in Canada. And we've been live talking about it all morning. And it's been going up while we've been live. It's just what we do, man. It was kind of funny. The cannabis sector is going through what the gold sector went through. And when gold was down, cannabis was up, and now gold is up and cannabis is down. So I think that the gold is going to continue to scream, and while it does, I think the broader markets will be down, and I believe that cannabis stocks will be down. So this coronavirus is really putting a damper on the market melt up. However, I do believe that the market will continue to melt up. All it's going to take is a vaccine, but it could take some time. I mean, we've had some people predict it'll take 12 months. Some people are saying it's going to take a year. Meanwhile, there's companies like Gilead, Gild, which is saying that they've already found a cure and they're trying to rush to bring it to market. And Gilead is running up 5% today on news that they are working on a cure for the coronavirus. Watch Gilead very closely. They're taking the lead as far as finding a cure for the coronavirus. And if they do find a cure, you know this thing's going to skyrocket to $100 plus. But we don't know if they will. Obviously, they're trying to rush it to market, and they obviously have to test it. But they're going up, guys. They've gone up from $61 to $73 ever since this coronavirus started to become headlines. So let's see what happens here. But yeah, overall the markets are down everywhere. Let's take a look. Apple. I saw Apple was down big pre-market. They have a lot of exposure to China. Look at Apple. What a huge fall for Apple. So Apple hit a high of $327 February 12th, and now we've come all the way back down to $299. So might be an amazing buying opportunity, but will it go lower? Tesla, taking it on the chin. Tesla was at $900. It was almost at 1,000. Now they've been falling 4.9%. Remember, they have exposure to China too. Anybody with exposure to China is going to be affected. What else? Who else? Disney. Let's take a look at Disney. Disney also has exposure to China. Big hit for Disney. They're falling off the roof, down 4.6%. Now remember, when I made all these predictions for the market melt up, I never anticipated a global pandemic like the coronavirus would happen. Obviously, this changes everything. And this is why I've been reporting on the coronavirus, because I knew that it was going to have an effect on the markets. How could it not? Clearly, the coronavirus was going to have an effect on the markets, and this is what it looks like. This is what the effect on the markets looks like. It looks just like this, and you're seeing companies that are having exposure to China take a huge hit today. Huge hit today. Cannabis stocks are taking a big hit overall. GRWG down 11% after having a huge week, running all the way up to 677. Big drop all the way down to 549. Let's take a look at some other cannabis stocks. Let's take a look at some of the big boys. Canopy Growth Corp, down big, 4%. And ACB. ACB's down 3.6%. And Kronos Group, some of you guys have been talking about Kronos Group. Kronos Group down 6.8%. Like, look at those falls. Wow. That's just a massive drop. Massive, massive drop. Let's look at Afria. Afria down 2.9%. So they've all had this big drop, and now they're starting to come back up. Let's look at Valens. Valens is up slightly, just under $4. Let's look at Labs. Labs down 4%. And then if we go to Koios, KBEV, Koios up 16% in Canada, and in America, Koios Beverage in America up 13%. AEY up strong. Let's take a look at AEY. Advantage Technologies Group. Wow. How do you guys like them apples? AEY up 12%. Advantage Technologies Group taking advantage of 5G, another 5G stock, which I told you guys would be a monster, and they have not disappointed. So congratulations to anyone who's taken advantage of this move as well, which are brought to you guys first. Eugene says, should have put puts on everything Friday. We would be rich today. It's always easier to say afterwards. Eugene says, space is going to crush everything. They want to leave the virus. Space. Let's see how they're doing today. Wow, so Virgin Galactic coming back down to Earth, down to 31.96. I believe this is probably going to be a great buying opportunity. It did get as low as 29. That was the buying opportunity. It has bounced back up as high as 32 and now at 31. So the markets are in a serious downtrend right now. There's a lot of selling pressure in the markets. So just taking a look here at Koios Beverages and what it does for the body. I'm going to continue to do more research on Koios Beverages, guys. If I find out any more, I will let you know. But I'm very impressed with what I see so far. Love to know what you guys think about Koios Beverages. Hey, my pleasure, Peter. I love the fact you guys are telling me what's going on. I had to put the mic closer to the camera, to the computer, because it was listening to the CEO interview. Now I have the mic closer to me so you can hear me. I apologize for my technical difficulties. Koios Beverages, you want to go to investors, download a corporate presentation, Crest. This is the corporate presentation, which you can download right on their website at koiosbeveragecorp.com. Hey Michelle, how you doing? So Koios Beverages is a penny stock that could get bought out by a major. I wanted to bring it to your attention. I've been interviewing the CEO and talking about them for quite some time, and they are now making a big move, and I believe that this may continue, and I'm going to continue to do more research, continue to do more due diligence. Just read you this. So right now there's a threat to Coca-Cola and PepsiCo market dominance triggers stunning buyouts. For example, PepsiCo recently bought out SodaStream for a whopping USD 3.2 billion. More shockingly, that buyout was for a share position in a 2.3 billion market space, about 1/7 the size of the energy drink market. Prior to that, PepsiCo bought out a probiotic brand, Kbevf, for 1.2 billion to secure a share position in that space. They also spent 465 million to buy the crypto sport business, which includes the Muscle Milk brand from Hormel Foods. It's just not brands that have already become a household name that are of interest for acquisitions. So you can see here some of the acquisitions and acquisition targets. And 2018 was a record year for food and beverage acquisitions. So will Koios be a buyout target by a major? Coca-Cola is throwing billions at emerging brands as well. The company has an entire division focused solely on acquisition opportunities named Venturing and Emerging Brands, VEB. In 2018 alone, Coca-Cola ran a buyout spree ranging from a 5.1 billion acquisition of coffee chain Costa Coffee to a minority stake in sports drinks brand Body Armor. What's driving these acquisitions has been America's gradual decline of drinking sugar-filled, high-fructose beverages. The New York Times reported on October 2nd, 2015, that over the last 20 years, sales of full-calorie soda in the United States have plummeted by more than 25%. So what trends are emerging that Koios may become a category killer in the 16 billion energy drink market. Look at this. The Chicago Tribune reported that energy drinks are killing teenagers. This has to stop. The killer ingredient, caffeine. So there's this huge article here. I'm going to continue to read and learn more and study more. If there's any other picks that you guys think I need to look at, please let me know. We're trying to find winners, and we try to find them first. You guys are saying babies up. Else Nutrition, another one that I brought to you guys that's been on fire. Yeah, they're up 1%. I brought you guys baby at 30 cents. Been a huge winner for a community. You can see here, baby was at 31 cents December 6th. Now at 94 cents. If you got into baby then, when I was bringing it to you guys first, before anyone else on the planet, which I brought it to you guys actually like in September. But if you were buying baby when I brought it to you first, you are up now 200% on baby alone. Brought it to you guys first. It's been a huge winner. I love to bring you guys undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities. Baby Else Nutrition is one of those. Now remember, it's exploded, so it definitely could come back down. So be very watchful of a trend reversal, okay? KBEV, Kbev now up 12.9%. Investors are clearly taking some of their profits. Koios Beverage Corp up 17.9% in America. And 9.6% in Canada. Been as high as today, it's been as high as 19 cents. We're now up 12.9%. It's traded 717,000 shares at 17.5 cents. What do you guys think? Love to know what you guys think. Thank you guys for being here. Have a great trading day. Have a great trading week. Gold is in play. Kbev is in play. Rich TV Live stocks are in play. The market melt up will continue, but today is a coronavirus fears day. GELD, gold stocks, silver stocks are in play. Kbev is in play. If you guys are not winning, you're probably not watching. We bring you the winners and we bring them to you first. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any comments, please comment down below. If you'd like to join the Trading Academy, just email me, richtvlive@gmail.com. Michelle Clark says Coca-Cola has bad rumor against its drink Coca-Cola that it contains baby fetus material. True or urban legend, I do not know, but Coke is forced to diversify for revenue. Maybe Coke wants to buy Kbevf, Koios Beverages. Stay tuned, guys. I'll keep you updated on anything as it happens. Smash the like button, comment down below, subscribe if you are alive. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so every time we go live, you guys will get access first. Kbev, Koios Beverage. Put on your watch list, put it on your radar. They are on fire today. A penny stock that has little to no debt and a growing revenue is at Walmart, Amazon, and GNC stores. Thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. And I'm out.